You must remember, I come from an African country.
Trevor Noah and Chris Rock are the highest paid comedians of their time. But who has the most Lux life?
What are you trying to get me to say, man?
Houses and cars are a true mirror of luxury. But who has the more expensive taste? Chris is up first. He's been in the American comedy scene since the 90s, so his real estate portfolio should be worth more than Trevor's, right? Well, in total, the South Carolina native has spent less than $10 million on property. The first was a townhouse in Brooklyn. When he moved out, Chris rented the property for $8,000 a month. Eventually, in 2017, he sold the townhouse for $3.35 million. Back in 2001, the movie star paid for his best investment yet, a New Jersey mansion. It became his home for the next 2 decades. Back then, Rock put down $3 million for the home. Now, it's probably worth twice as much. Rock and his wife lived there peacefully for many years, raising their 2 daughters, until 2014, when Rock's whole world came crashing down. This was quite possibly the messiest scandal to date. Tabloids found out that Chris had been unfaithful to his wife of almost 20 years. And to make matters worse, the infidelity happened with 3 different women, and one of them is an A-list celeb. According to anonymous sources, Rock had an affair with Kerry Washington while filming I Think I Love My Wife. How ironic, huh?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Rock's then wife, Malak Compton, was absolutely devastated when she found out. In the end, she couldn't forgive Rock. They filed for divorce in 2014, and it was finalized 2 years later. Compton moved out of the home she had known for years and started a life without Rock. Later, the actor admitted to the cheating scandal. Chris talked about how the only one to blame was himself. "I was a piece of shit," he admitted. Chris said he felt he could do whatever he wanted, being the breadwinner and Hollywood star. It turns out he was very wrong. His loving wife and decades of comfort were just a fraction of what Chris lost. Wanna know what else? Make sure you stick around till the end. Now, what about Trevor Noah? The daywalker has invested over $50 million in American real estate. Can you guess what is the most expensive so far? That would be Trevor's Japanese-inspired mansion in Bel Air. The modern design is lavish and massive, with 6 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. You'll never guess how much Trevor spent on this home. $27.5 million. Aside from the mansion, Noah had another estate worth over $20 million, plus a few upmarket penthouses. The comedian bought his first $1 million property shortly after starting The Daily Show. People were curious about how Noah had the money to afford a luxury like that. They even started speculating and saying things like Noah is an industry plant.
I didn't even think of these things.
But if you follow Trevor's journey, you'll know that's not true. His career never started in America. Before he even stepped foot in the USA, Trevor had already been a massive success in his native South Africa. I'm proud of South Africa because that's where I made my fortune. I had my homes and my cars and my nice things, and my country gave that to me. So I wasn't escaping anything. I'm here because I want to be here, Trevor once said.
I was tired, so I stayed.
Oh, by the way, we have more videos about South Africa's daywalker on our channel. You should check them out. And remember to stick around till the end of this video to find out what else Chris Rock lost after his divorce. Until then, who do you think has the more impressive real estate portfolio? The veteran comedian Chris Rock or relatively newcomer Trevor Noah? When it comes to luxury, both these homies know what's up. Chris and Trevor are both known for their expensive accessories. Let's start with the South Carolina comedian. Chris Rock was just 25 years old when he joined SNL, so basically, he's been in the game. A major part of that is the image. One thing that's become a staple part of Rock's image is diamonds. Who said they're just a girl's best friend? Rock has a whole collection of these. Rocks. From smaller studs to larger stones. The simple accessory runs him up several thousands. And when it's not the diamond drip, Chris likes to spice up his fits with a signature timepiece. It's hard to say how many watches are in his collection. One example is this Epic X Jacob & Co. watch. The case was crafted in grade 5 titanium. What about its price tag? 22 grand. Chris is known to be generous with his friends too. Once, the comedian needed help rewriting a movie. He reached out to Tina Fey and Louis C.K., his 2 comical mates. Rock was so grateful for their help that he gifted them each $5,000 and Rolex watches. The timepieces are from the Submariner collection, worth over $7,000 each. And for that special touch, Rock added an inscription saying, "Thanks, mother effer." Moral of the story? Say yes if Chris Rock asks for your help. You know who else loves a good watch? Trevor Noah. Trevor's dad would always come back from Switzerland with some chocolates and a new watch for his boy. And now that he's a famous comedian, Trevor is growing his collection. Did you see the watch he wore to the 2023 Grammys? The rose gold Patek Philippe is a show of true elegance. And it's not a watch that just anyone can buy. Only the best Patek Philippe customers can get their hands on it. Plus, only a few are produced each year. Guess how much it's worth? $500,000. Just like Chris, Trevor loves a good diamond too. Except he won't wear them as earrings. For the 2023 Grammys, Noah was the master of ceremonies once again. He showed off his status with a subtle but expensive accessory, a brooch. The comedian wore a Jean Schlumberger by Tiffany, bird on a rock brooch. It has a citron with over 54 carats, diamonds, and a pink sapphire. Oh, and it was crafted in platinum and 18K gold. The design is worth more than $36,000. Talk about an exotic bird. So, when it comes to the bling, who is the winner? Trevor or Chris? And now the moment we've all been waiting for. When it comes to net worth and earnings, what's the deal? We'll start with South Africa's very own. Like we said, way before he came to America, Trevor was already a massive success at home, but he was only worth around 13 million at the time. Trevor got a major income boost when he became the host of The Daily Show. He might have started off smaller, but Noah was earning a salary close to $20 million by the time he left. By then, the South African was the highest paid talk show host of his time, even more than the likes of Jimmy Kimmel and James Corden. Not to mention, Trevor was really into buying and flipping upscale homes. Then, there were sponsorships, endorsements, and the works. So, by 2020, Mr. Noah was estimated to be worth a staggering $100 million. When it comes to Chris Rock, he's considered one of the highest earning comedians too. Unlike Trevor on TV, Chris decided to put his comedy to use in films. Some of his biggest films, including the Madagascar movies, have raked in the dollars. More than 2 billion of them, by a rough estimate. Also, Chris is known to have cashed out $40 million for his 2016 and 2018 Netflix deals.
That is unbelievable.
With all that under his belt, Rock's net worth estimate in 2024 is $60 million. You heard that right. When he got married, the comedian and his ex-wife signed a prenup. But after having 2 kids and almost 2 decades of marriage, they agreed that it was an outdated agreement. Did you know Malak never had to work while she was married to Chris? So, for child support and other T's and C's that came along, the actor paid a pretty penny. The exact numbers are private info, however, some estimate that Chris gave his ex around $40 million. His net worth could have been higher than Trevor's if he didn't cheat. Oh well, we live and we learn. So now that you know the deets, who do you think has the most Lux life? Trevor Noah or Chris Rock? Share your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See ya.